Look around you. This world is a place of incredible wonder and profound mystery, created for every single one of us to share. We are born into this magnificent existence with a purpose: to live, to learn, to grow, and to connect with one another. We are taught from a young age to explore our potential, to build families, and to contribute to our communities. The air we breathe, the ground we walk on, and the stars we gaze at are all part of a shared inheritance, a gift meant for humanity to cherish together. It's a beautiful setup, really, a world filled with potential for joy, discovery, and endless creativity for all people. Yet, despite this incredible gift, we often find ourselves walking a different path. It is a strange and confusing reality that some who rise to positions of power, the presidents and prime ministers we look to for guidance, choose a road of division and conflict. Instead of nurturing the garden we've been given, they often seem more interested in drawing lines in the soil and arguing over who owns which patch. They speak of strength and security, but their actions lead to walls and weapons. This path is not one of destiny. It is a deliberate choice, a turn away from the unity that is our birthright. These leaders who so passionately call for sacrifice, rarely make that sacrifice themselves. They stand on grand stages, delivering powerful speeches that stir the soul, and call the youth to arms, but they remain safely behind the front lines. They send sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, into the heart of brutal conflicts they themselves will never have to face. They orchestrate wars from comfortable offices, moving people around like pieces on a chessboard, forgetting that each piece represents a life, a family, and a future. This creates a fragile and false sense of stability, one built on fear and force, not genuine trust and cooperation. The machinery of war is a hungry beast, and leaders who choose this path must constantly feed it. They invest billions in developing more sophisticated weapons, tools designed for the sole purpose of destruction. They craft narratives of fear and hatred, painting entire groups of people as the enemy to justify their actions. This relentless focus on building weapons and spreading division only perpetuates a cycle of pain. It hardens hearts, deepens wounds, and ensures that the very peace they claim to be fighting for remains forever out of reach. True, lasting peace can never, ever grow from the barrel of a gun. True stability, the kind that allows societies to flourish, does not come from military might or shows of force. It is not won on a battlefield or negotiated at the end of a weapon. Real lasting stability is built with words. It is forged in the patient, difficult work of diplomacy, understanding, and mutual respect. It grows from the simple but powerful act of listening to someone else's story and acknowledging their humanity. Unity and kindness are the foundational pillars of any strong and resilient society. Violence can silence voices, but it can never create harmony. It only leaves behind a deafening emptiness. Yet, we live under systems that often seem designed to do the opposite. They champion a culture of greed and relentless competition, creating a society where jealousy and division are allowed to fester. This Babylon system, as some call it, creates economic policies that feel like a scam, where prices rise and opportunities shrink, pushing people out of their homes and leaving them with nowhere to go. It is a system that seems to celebrate injustice, building more bars to drown sorrows in than libraries to expand minds. It corrupts communities by rewarding selfishness and pitting neighbor against neighbor, making true unity feel like a distant dream. On this Christmas Eve of 2025, a time that is supposed to symbolize hope and goodwill, we see the tragic results of this path. Conflicts, like the one between Israel and Hamas, which began over 2 years ago, continue to inflict unimaginable suffering. We hear of ceasefires broken, of lives lost, and of families torn apart. The news from Gaza, the West Bank and Israel, is a constant reminder of the human cost of political failure. When leaders invest in demolition and defense systems, instead of dialogue and development, the result is not security, but a landscape scarred by pain and haunted by loss. This is the real price of war-reduced humanity. Young people, full of potential and dreams, are sent to fight in what can only be described as politically blind conflicts. Their lives cut short before they have a chance to truly begin. Families are left to grieve, carrying a sorrow that no political victory can ever heal. Leaders may offer apologies and express regret, but their words ring hollow in the face of such profound and irreversible injustice. They are reducing the sum of humanity, one life at a time, instead of standing up to protect it and help it grow. I want to ask every leader and every one of us to take a moment, close your eyes and truly reflect on what real peace feels like. It's not just the absence of fighting, it's the feeling of safety in your community, the sound of children laughing freely in a park, the quiet confidence that your family has a home and your children have a future. It's the warmth of connection, the strength of a community where people look out for each other. This is the feeling we should be chasing. This is the state we should be acting from. It is from this place of inner peace that we can begin to build a world that reflects it. Imagine, just for a moment, what our world could look like if we made a different choice. Imagine if the immense resources, the trillions of dollars spent on manufacturing tanks, drones and missiles, were redirected. What if that money was used to build homes for everyone who needs one? To construct state-of-the-art schools and hospitals in every village and city, to invest in clean energy and sustainable agriculture that could feed the world. This is not a naive fantasy. It is a practical and achievable alternative to the endless cycle of destruction. We have the resources to end poverty and suffering. We simply lack the political will. We must put an end to these political wars that serve no one but the powerful. The time has come to dismantle the fake economies built on speculation and greed, and instead create real opportunities for all people. Every person on this planet deserves the chance to live a life of dignity and abundance, not just to survive. Leaders must stop sending the youth to die for old hatreds and outdated borders. Let them grow up, let them experience the joy of life, the challenge of learning, and the beauty of falling in love. Let them build the future instead of being sacrificed for the failures of the past. This change begins when we reject the poisons of jealousy and hatred. We must learn to let go of the attachment to empty material things that this system tells us to value above all else. A fancy car or a big house means nothing if your heart is filled with bitterness. Choose honesty, choose integrity, choose love. These are not weak or sentimental ideas, they are the most powerful forces for change in the universe. A person who acts with love and integrity has a strength that no weapon can ever defeat. You might think, I am only one person. What can I do to change the world? The answer is, everything. You have a role to play in this grand project of creating peace. It starts in your own heart and radiates outward. Choose kindness in your daily interactions. Stand up against injustice when you see it in your community. Refuse to participate in the language of hate and division, whether it's online or in person. Every single act of compassion, no matter how small it seems, adds a drop of water to a rising tide of change. You are not powerless. Your choices matter. We must stop blindly following leaders who lead us down the path of hatred and war. It is our responsibility to question their motives, to challenge their narratives, and to hold them accountable for their actions. A true leader unites people, they do not divide them. A true leader builds bridges, not walls. We need to demand a new kind of leadership, one that is rooted in empathy, wisdom, and a genuine desire to serve all of humanity, not just the interests of a select few. Let us seek out and support those who speak the language of peace and unity. Let this be a call to every president, every prime minister, every king, and every person in a position of power. Lay down your arms. The time for war is over. Your legacy will not be defined by the battles you won, but by the world you helped to build. Will it be a world of ruins and resentment, or a world of thriving communities and shared prosperity? Look into the eyes of the young people in your nation and ask yourself if you are willing to sacrifice their future for your pride. The answer must be no. So, as we stand on the edge of a new day, let us all make a conscious choice. Let us choose to be architects of peace, builders of unity, and champions of hope. Let us work together to create a world where every person can live in safety and happiness, where our differences are celebrated, not feared, and where love is the guiding principle of our actions. Seek peace within yourself, seek it in your community, and let us, together, bring that peace to the entire world. The future is not yet written. We can make it a beautiful one.